Nate, I want to bring you in here. You're an old ETF watcher. You're in this business. What's your take on this? Do these filings, the recent filings from BlackRock and WisdomTree, indicate something's going on here, that they know something we don't know? Why now? I still can't figure out what the differentiator is here.
Well, I think it's a good point. First of all, the timing of BlackRock's filing, I think, was certainly surprising given the current regulatory backdrop in crypto. The SEC has been extremely aggressive over the past year with essentially a regulation by enforcement approach. And there's been absolutely nothing to indicate the SEC is ready to approve a spot Bitcoin ETF. So clearly, BlackRock filing for an ETF is noteworthy. It's going to attract attention because we're talking about the world's largest asset manager. This is a firm who's obviously very well connected to government officials and regulators. And so from my perspective, it's hard to imagine BlackRock filing for a spot Bitcoin ETF on a whim without thinking they had a real shot at approval. So the question then is, well, what changed? And unlike Jeremy, I can get into the fine print just a little bit. And I think what might be the game changer here was the language in NASDAQ's 19B4 filing on this iShares ETF, which stated that NASDAQ is expecting to enter into a surveillance sharing agreement with a United States spot Bitcoin exchange. That could be the game changer, because if you think about this, the SEC and Chairman Gary Gensler have been crystal clear that they're not allowing a spot Bitcoin ETF until they have regulatory oversight of crypto exchanges, right? They've repeatedly pointed to concerns over fraud and manipulation in the underlying spot Bitcoin market as a primary reason for rejecting Bitcoin ETF applications. Well, one way to potentially overcome those concerns is for the Bitcoin ETF's listing exchange to enter into a surveillance sharing agreement with a spot crypto market that the SEC deems is of significant size. So if you look at the iShares Bitcoin ETF proposal, let's say NASDAQ is able to enter into an agreement with an exchange such as Coinbase. Theoretically, that could clear a pathway towards approval, since it would directly address the SEC's main concern.